You see that Hershey go flying?
Hershey went flying.
Hello, hello,
Hershey
hello.
flies through it.
No.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Doing well?
Yeah.
You ready for me to be out of the house?
Yes.
Little you time?
Mm-hmm.
Going fishing this weekend.
I'm probably going to sleep the whole time because I'm so damn tired from working out so hard this
TJ,
week.
what's happening? TJ.
From working out this week, I'm probably going to sleep like a log perfectly because there will be no snoring, no moving around in the bed.
Christ.
No.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I don't hear myself snore, so I won't be hearing you snore. Or moving down to the edge of the bed for some reason is your new thing. Like you love to sleep like in the fetal position at the very end of the bed. And I'm like,
very comfortable down there. It's
apparently.
probably because it's not a well-used area. We probably need to rotate our bed. Maybe it's just more comfortable down there.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I wake up and I'm like, where are my blankets?
Drinking when you drink whiskey.
I don't believe it.
It is. I think it only happens when you drink whiskey. And it's not even that you need to drink a lot of whiskey. I think you only had like 1 or 2 glasses the other night.
Can somebody be allergic to whiskey?
I'm sure something allergic to whatever makes the whiskey.
I don't think so. I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and that is Beth. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. What's up, Jess? We're just going to be chilling, talking about some donkey penis smuggling, some vampires. I got a cool vampire story tonight.
Okay.
We've got one about like fucking nursing home, hired a bunch of strippers.
Oh, shit.
We got some cool shit to talk about tonight. It's like, we're kind of getting over the queen dying. I'm
over it.
It's
been all over the TV.
Holy shit. Anywhere you go, that's all there is.
Right.
Right. So it's just like, enough.
Yeah.
She died.
I mean, I get that she was, I almost said landmark, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
An icon.
Icon. Thank you. I was like, what's the personal thing of it?
I understand that, but it's like,
landmark.
Okay, we're kind of over it. I think.
Well, I don't need me personally, I don't need 10 days of cover.
Oh, no, they get like 2 weeks of vacation in fucking England. No, they do.
Really?
Like legit. They get two weeks of bereavement for her dying.
Wow.
The queen.
Who has no power.
What if Joe Biden died? Do we get vacation days for that?
No.
No, because nobody gives a fuck. Because he's 140 years, well, he's 70-something years old, whatever.
AKA 140.
Kind of looks old. Whatever. Nico, what's going on?
My dad is in Scotland right now. He saw her casket.
Yeah, like her dead body or clarify,
the
Jess.
Procession?
Yeah, we need to know a little.
Or did he see her
more.
before she died, maybe?
I don't know. Could be.
Scotland.
Maybe she's a fucking vampire. Maybe she's the story we're going to talk about. Unless she's already interned. Interred?
What's
interred?
that?
Interred.
Or they embalm them?
No, when they put him in the ground.
No, she's not. She won't be until, I think, next Monday.
She's in like...
They bury her on the
what's it called when a viewing, like a state of...
No, it's called a viewing. Where they have the casket open, people can go.
Yeah, that's like what we do because we're poors, right? You get like 3 hours with the dead body.
Jonathan said Jessica's dad killed the queen. You heard it here first.
It could be.
I mean.
So thanks for joining us again tonight. Check us out. Go hit the like, subscribe button, smash the like button. Do that for us. I was listening to JJ earlier on his High and Angry podcast, and he did his whole intro in Trump voice.
Okay.
And it was fucking amazing.
Was it good?
Yeah. And I can't do it, of course, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to license that from him or something like that.
I thought you were going to say you're going to have to practice because the only person who can drive nuts is me.
No, I was like, license it from him because it was pretty rad. So go out and do that for us if you don't mind. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all the places you find a podcast, of course, and then Facebook. We still push it out to there. Not a lot of people are on there on a regular, which is interesting.
Stop pushing it out on there then.
Nah, I'm still going to push it out there.
Okay.
We get a few people who are out there. So we do want to real quick. I do want to shout out to Allison again and say, hope you're mending.
And I hope your week's getting better.
She had a rough
weekend.
That was Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rough Thursday, Friday. And we just want to kind of shout out. Cheers to you.
Let her know we're thinking.
Absolutely. So cheers, honey.
Cheers.
This is our one and only show this week. I'm going fucking fishing tomorrow, which is it was a surprise invite to go fishing. So this is it. And then if we get back, we'll do a little Castro file show.
I have a feeling you're going to tell me no, but I know you well enough that when you get home from the trip, if it's anything like the last fishing trip you went on, you sat down and 2 minutes later, you were asleep. I mean, I turned to go like, he just got home. He's already
It just
asleep.
depends on the weather, I think.
Yeah, that's not going to keep you from, that's going to not make you sleep.
I think it's going to be the weather. If I have to sleep in my truck sitting up or something, not that I have to sit up, I can lay the truck seat
Yeah,
back.
you'll be fine.
But it just
I
depends.
thought you were going to sleep in your back seat.
Well, I've got a bunch of shit in my back seat now.
Put it in the trunk of the bed if it starts to rain.
The trunk of the bed.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, the bed of the truck. Trunk of the bed is what I said, and I meant the bed of the truck.
It's all good though. So we'll be sending a whole. You go, Nico. You're going elk hunting. Nice, dude. Tomorrow. That's awesome, dude.
Where do you go elk hunting
luck.
at?
Good luck getting something. Bag a big one, and then.
Do you remember where Chuck's
shit
Audra's uncle's cabin was? Where was that at?
Chuck's
Audra's uncle. I don't know if it was Chuck's uncle.
Flagstaff.
Was
maybe?
it Flagstaff? I don't remember. That's where you got that speeding
Oh
ticket.
no,
where we had to
that
go
was
out.
way out east. No, yeah, east, far fucking east.
He's going near
Arizona.
Flagstaff.
Yeah, it was way
Whoa,
out
that was
past
a huge
you go
bird.
Prescott, Arizona, and you get on whatever that road is. I can't
Take
remember.
it straight.
And you just go out like 3 hours.
Yeah.
You're on east.
It was really pretty.
Arizona. It was beautiful. Yeah, you go through nothing.
Watch scary movies while we were there, and I couldn't sleep because it's the middle of nowhere, and
There were
you
literally
hear
just
everything.
like axes lying around everywhere.
Axes but then you could hear stuff outside, which you know is probably animals, but because you watched a scary movie, you're like, "There's a
And we're
fucking
getting into
serial killer."
spooky season, so
There's a serial killer outside.
I did get a speeding ticket in a town. I got a speeding
Yeah, but
ticket
you
in
didn't
that
pay
town.
it because they never
No, I
sent it to you.
In a town that didn't have a police officer. Like Strawberry, Arizona didn't have a police officer.
They
at the
probably do
time.
now because it has been like 10
They
years.
have a strip club. Remember Pete's place?
Oh, no, that wasn't Strawberry though. That was on the access road.
No, it was on
I mean, on the
it was
highway.
the road going. That's the same
Is
road.
that the one with the trampoline?
They had a trampoline stripper
My
club,
nose is itching all of a sudden.
and it was a one stop.
Those girls that work the trampoline probably have the worst boobs now.
I don't think they're the same girls. They
No. I'm
those
saying
ones all probably are dead
those
from, like,
girls that
meth
were
or something like
then
that.
have probably the worst boobs now from jumping on a trampoline with no boobie support.
What about didn't Jimmy Kimmel do a whole goddamn show? Girls
don't
jumping on trampolines.
I don't
Yeah.
think they were naked though. I think they were
I
in
don't
bathing
know.
suits
I
or
don't know
sports
how it
bras.
works, man. Near flag, yeah, exactly. Nice. It'll be awesome, dude. Yeah, you'll have good luck, man. What's up, H&A?
I don't want to say protection, but whatever it is that it
Support.
Thank you. Good gravy.
You're having a hard time.
I'm very tired. Yeah.
So tonight is brought to you by Castro Glide.
Naked.
Taste the churro before you take the churro. Thank you, Nico, for
Nico.
that. We appreciate it.
Yes, the strip club with a trampoline is.
We
is
appreciate
the truth.
that. It's the all-around lubricant. You can use it on cars, skateboards,
Shut up.
your wife, your husband.
I mean,
You can use it on anything.
your dog?
No, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Where'd that
You
come
mentioned
from?
everything else: cars, skateboard,
But
wife,
why
husband.
would you throw
Well, maybe your dog needs his teeth brushed. You're going to use the churro flavor.
Castro Glide? It's a lubricant.
Yeah,
honey.
it's flavorful though. Tastes like a churro.
You lube your dog's teeth up that often?
I don't brush my dog's teeth at all. That's your job.
Yeah, no, we used peanut butter flavored toothpaste earlier, but it wasn't Castro Glide.
I just threw it out there. Good
Yeah,
gravy.
you went wrong on that one. It was-
Okay. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong.
You know what's fucked up?
What?
So you know how there was like a whole, remember the girl that like almost, well, I don't know if she almost died, but she had to go to the hospital because her farts. Right. So there's this, and
Is it
then she started
eco-friendly,
selling
DJS? Yes.
sweat and all that shit. And she's making like 50 grand, whatever, off that, or however much she's made. Well, this poor motherfucker says yet another attack on small businesses. Man arrested after selling farts in a jar without a vending license.
You have to have a license to sell farts in a jar.
I think they're targeting him.
Well, maybe it's because if you sell it on Etsy or something, it automatically makes you put.
I mean, you can look at him. So
I want to know who's buying his farts.
do you think they're targeting him?
I want to know who's buying his farts.
I don't know.
I mean, do people know who they're buying their farts from, or has he got a different picture up for his fart sales?
Okay, when you're talking about flatulence,
AKA gas.
his
AKA
flatulence
tooting.
is probably
pretty stout.
richer,
Pretty stout.
stouter than
Stinkier.
hers was, if you really think about it, this motherfucker's eating Taco Bell. What do you think this guy's eating before he's doing it? Because it isn't like that girl had a pretty clean diet, theoretically, like eating a lot of beans,
She was, but she was eating too much gassy food. He's eating like
just pizza
and
Burger
salad.
King and
fiber to get the system working, gross.
What else?
He's probably drinking a lot of beer.
I think
Bad beer, like
oldie,
Schultz malt liquor.
Schlitz,
whatever it was. Schlitz malt liquor. He's probably eating a lot of breakfast sausage.
chorizo.
Spicing
it. You gotta have the spicy parts.
But that could be dangerous. That could be dangerous. You don't really want the spicy parts into a jar.
Maybe that's added.
Oh, that's so gross, dude.
Just saying. Drink Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Me go with absolutely.
The Lone Star Light is really good.
The red can is rough, right? Yeah. No, I'm not a big fan of the regular.
The original Lone Star, not good. The
Lone Star Light is not bad.
I bet you it's really good with orange juice.
But you can only drink No.
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh, I did see somebody. I don't know if it was Brittany for Hard AF. They made basically like a seltzer sunrise kind of thing. They took a peach seltzer, poured like half of it in, poured orange juice in it.
That sounds gross.
Why?
Peach and oranges don't go together.
They would go together. It's just, I mean, you're with the orange juice, you're gonna.
Wouldn't it be more like what is the things I like to get at mashed? Orange juice and champagne.
Mimosa?
It's more like a mimosa.
You're having a hard time tonight.
I tell you, my brain is
fucking backfire.
Low on oxygen from the aerobics.
You're like me normally.
From the aerobics, the workout I did today was so fucking hard.
Was it? Her arms, she was like walking around like a crab earlier. Arms couldn't straighten out. She's like, my arms. And that was from yesterday's workout. So that was
good. Take my good arm.
Take my good hand.
But wouldn't that just be more like a mimosa?
Because
you've got instead of champagne, you're using.
Remember we were in Flag? What was it? Was PBR and orange juice.
Orange juice. That was called a sunrise.
That was whatever sunrise.
So, but I feel like a Hard AF and orange juice would be more like a mimosa, like a super hard mimosa.
I think it sounds good.
I think I would probably do.
So they're coming out with pina colada and what's the new one? So they've got strawberry, blue raz. I don't know which ones they're keeping.
Jessica said that sounds good to me.
So pina colada. Fuck, I can't remember what the other flavor is. Somebody will know.
Okay, so we got so far away from what this man eats.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
I mean, what do you eat when you get gas? Pork?
Beer. Like too much beer.
And pork? Too much pork?
Oh, pork fucks me up. I'm like, on a scale of allergy bullshit, which I had no idea.
But you still eat it. Because it's delicious.
Like pork, like
bacon,
spare ribs. Bacon doesn't fuck me up. I think it's because you cook everything out of it.
Pork butt.
But like those, if I eat too much, my stomach gets all. So
the burger place, Bobby J's does that to you too.
They've got to add pork. They're closed down, by the way.
They are?
They closed for good.
Why?
Wah, 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 wah.
Wonder if they had like a bad inspection or something because they were always busy.
Their son died of overdose. I'm not making light of it. Evidently
that's
one of them
so sad.
died. Well, the parents are already dead, and he was the owner. And
shit!
Just sad.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That was like a local kind of.
I wonder who he was.
Burger.
Did we ever meet him?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
He was doing drugs.
It was really good. You couldn't eat it though, so we really didn't ever have it anymore. Times. So I'm not fat. Speaking of burgers, I'm not crazy about anymore. Is Wayback Burger.
I like Wayback.
I don't know. There's just got a weird taste to it all of a sudden to me, but. The Aspen burger I had on Sunday was the first time I've ever had their hamburgers.
It doesn't exist anywhere else except for right there. So
Wayback Burger?
No.
Aspen. Yeah, no, but if you ever come, you need to eat there.
Alpine.
Alpine. It starts with an A. Motherfucker. Just take
Take
it easy on the brain. I think
if you ever come visit,
we
we got a little burger.
Alpine.
It's not even
Alpine
a burger
Steakhouse.
It's
a
steakhouse.
But they have amazing burgers. I'm like, how have I never had a burger here before?
I don't know.
Anytime I want a burger, that's where we're going.
2 patties on it?
I ate it 3 times.
That's true. Because you cut it, Beth cuts burgers into quarters and can't eat.
Well, especially if you get an appetizer. I got an appetizer and a salad.
Oh, the shrimp powwow, the 14 pieces of shrimp that we split with 3 people.
Yeah, but I also got a salad.
God.
You didn't eat any of the powwow shrimp. Don't act like
I had
you...
like 4 of them.
Anyways.
God damn it. What's Jessica doing that she got the fuck off?
What?
Shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. I liked it, but blue raz was my favorite. Absolutely. What was your favorite out of them? You tried them all.
No, I haven't.
You didn't try them all? All the originals?
No, I didn't want to fall over.
There would have only been 4 drinks. I almost fell over.
Yeah, with like 5 of those things. You imagine
6.
me with 4? I'd have been like,
I got shut
stripping.
off. I got shut off by the owner.
So I'm
of
having
the
a
bar.
beverage tonight.
Yeah, because
Since it's our only show this week.
little
I
lead
can't do it.
slingers.
Oh, hold on. Let me try to.
You got that? Are your arms hurting?
It's not
Little
even my
lead
arms. It's
slingers.
my tendons.
The thin blue line lead slingers.
Yes.
Beth likes this one a lot,
I
and
do
I
like
just
it a
happen.
lot.
They just happen to have it. Lemon lime. I'm not a lemon lime fan so much.
Me neither. If I was, I'd
So they
drink 7
peach
Up.
Strawberry. Or,
Didn't they have a
strawberry
blueberry?
cheesecake? Nope. Blue raspberry. Fuck. I can't remember anything. I'm on PTO. My brain just shut off. As soon as I logged out of I actually logged out of my computer tonight, and I didn't just fucking.
Did you
walk off.
leave your out of office on?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
maybe. No. I
No,
didn't.
I guess you're lagging back on after you get
No,
done
I'm
with the
definitely
show.
not gonna do that.
You got to log on and put your out of office.
Not gonna do that.
Gregory,
There's no fucking way I'm doing that.
you've got to. It's not an option.
Says who?
Your wife.
Why is
who
that?
Is protecting your professionalism.
Nah.
Okay. Well, good.
They'll get a response from my email that says, Greg's not here.
No, you didn't set it up, is what you just
it'd
said.
Just say, well, if you go into my calendar and try and add something. I emailed all the important people.
You're so stubborn
And if they're
sometimes.
watching this, like smart people, they'll know I'm fucking
DJ
not
said
around.
Blue Raz was his favorite.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
Blue Raz mine. Each was really good. What the fuck is the other one between?
That's she didn't like the strawberry shortcake. She said it was gross.
What's the other one
And that was
besides pina colada that's coming out?
Jonathan's
Why can't
best
I
one.
remember? God damn it. Good. I don't remember.
I only
Dun,
liked
dun,
the
dun,
peach
dun.
one. Well, I only had like 2. I tasted the peach and
Peach was good.
I think I tasted the peach and the lemon lime, and I'm not a fan of lemon lime.
Peach would definitely go best. See, lemon, lime, and orange. I don't think that's gonna go.
So you could do a peach with a peach juice, like you know how they have that peach flavored juice.
Oh my god! When we were in South
your hard
Padre,
AF,
what
your
was
hard
that
AF
shit
mimosa,
they used in there? They mixed mango juice.
mango, blood orange.
It was like a mango blood orange
And it
with like
was-
a peach with champagne.
It was delicious.
Yeah, we drank a bottle, 2 bottles.
No, 1 bottle is sitting.
Was that what it was?
2 bottles because we went 2 different times.
Yeah,
but
okay,
yeah,
that's what it was.
we start. That was our start. That's our breakfast start off point.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think we're gonna take breakfast food anymore because we're like, fuck it, let's just go over
Let's go to
there.
That place.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. So, nonetheless, that guy he should have his freedom
He's gonna
to
need to get his permit. Though.
capture his flatulence.
He
and
does
stuff.
have the right to capture his
But it's kind of like
flatulence.
one of those
He's
bullshit
got to be
things
permitted to sell.
where they like fucking shut down a kid trying to sell like a fucking like lemonade.
Oh, they're not.
And
that
you're
bad.
like, listen, you pieces
they're
of shit.
they're not that. They're not that bad.
Oh, people do. Yeah, no, cops, there's video all over the place where they shut them down. And they're
Maybe
like,
it's
"You
for
can't
safety."
sell." Dude, it's like,
That's in like New York.
I kind of know.
That's like in New York and Washington and all these places where
All the
they
shitty
need you
states.
to pay tax on your 57 cents. Wow, your 57 cents lemonade, so they can give some of it to the homeless.
It's because they have a Skittle flavor one, but they can't. It's watermelon. Thank you. They have a Skittle flavor one, but they can't figure out a name for it.
Crazy.
Crazy juice.
Never.
Crazy.
I was gonna be like, so what did the color the rainbow? You can't use any of that.
You can't say
So
colored. No, you
No.
wouldn't want to call it colored.
I was gonna say
colored flavor.
crazy colored.
That might go wrong.
Crazy colored. That sounds bad too.
I'm just gonna throw that out. Like,
let's just call it crazy,
because you can't say
crazy,
taste of- they
crazy
talked
hard
about all
AF.
this.
Crazy hard AF because it's got all the crazy,
Crazy
colors.
AF.
I mean, I know some people crazy AF.
I don't know. What Marshawn?
What?
Nothing. Minor League Studios. Go check out Bill's, the site that Bill built for all of us.
Did they say how much that man was making before he got?
Probably nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't.
he's
really
got to
look
have a
into it.
fake picture up. I would not buy ass gas from that man.
Somebody does.
Somebody enough
'Cause
that he
if
got
he was
flagged.
actually
That
selling.
he got flagged for not having a permit.
Nope. Nope. Wanathan, no. No, we can't.
Could've
We
called
can't.
it.
We can't say that. No.
All right.
There's
so,
all sorts of ways we could go on that if we were on Patreon. We're not on Patreon, so.
No. So go ahead and do your minor
So
league
minor
stuff.
league studios, High and Angry's podcast out there. Bill's is out there. American Rustic Woodworks. You can go check it out. It's minorleaguestudios.com. Go check that out. It's awesome. It's where we've got the Castro files. We've also have this show on there. And then you could also go out and just support. You want to buy a cheap t-shirt. We're selling our t-shirts basically at what it costs us, $15 if you want to.
Do we have any left?
There's a few of them. They're super soft. We're going to be getting some more. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
Got the email.
Got the email from Bill with our mock-ups for the new kitty shirts.
I have girlfriends already saying, "Where's the damn cat?"
And those are going to be the Whiskey Kitty ones are going to be female only shirts. Right. So we're going to have a V-neck and a scoop neck, I think is what they called.
Yeah.
Scoop neck. So for the ladies, multiple different colors, 2 different styles, which is going to be pretty cool. So I'm excited.
Pretty Kitty and Whiskey Kitty.
Pretty Kitty and Whiskey Kitty. So it's like the before you're out. And then
So
what
before
happens?
4 glasses of whiskey.
Yeah, exactly.
And after 4 glasses of whiskey.
So it's the yin yang, the alter ego, however you want to put it. So those will be coming pretty quick here. And
I like that.
like I said, Bill just that shit's hard.
It did have a little kick at the end there, though.
It's hard to find. Like that was the first bottle I've ever seen of that.
Where'd you get it at?
At Specs.
You better go back.
First bottle I ever saw of the thin blue line. So
you better go back.
All right, let's get into the show. On with the news. Nursing home apology for hiring strippers.
Yeah, fuck it. They're old. Let them live wild.
All right. So that is exactly my thought on this, right?
I mean, they're already having unprotected sex.
No, not these ones.
Oh, no, not these ones?
They're very, very, very old. They're like fucking old.
Like older, like how old? Okay, so let me ask you then. How old were the people having sex in your mind? Like 60, 70?
So that's different. Like living in like a retirement
community,
home. Mm-hmm. Like my grandparents lived down in like Florida. Down in Florida, right? Where they're driving golf carts around to each other's houses and putting fucking pineapples upside down and doing all that shit. That shit was probably real, right?
No, but they were doing in retirement homes too. They were having.
I don't know. But
no jock straps. It's an untouched market.
So this is the look of a man that is not sad. He's definitely not sad. He's not a very sad man. Nursing home forced to apologize after stripper hired.
Did he have his hand on her boobie?
Oh, yes.
He probably died of a heart attack right after that picture was taken.
Every one of these motherfuckers, you can go out and Google it. They're all in wheelchairs. All right. So
do you think he's allowed to touch her because he's old? And she's like, what's he going to do?
Dude, I mean, she's not naked. She just gives him a lap dance, right? So nursing home has apologized following a particular
any of them could even pop a boner.
So there's a video you can go find it. I'm not going to play it on here, right? So apologize following a particular extracurricular activity that they had arranged for the residents. Take a look below. You can watch the video. The veteran Taoyang, it's in Taiwan, veterans home had enlisted the services of an adult entertainer.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Dude, this is Florida.
Taiwan.
This is Florida.
No, this is Taiwan. I know,
but this could be.
Oh, this could be going in anywhere.
This is Orlando. This is Kissimmee, where my grandparents fucking lived. Right. Nursing home has explained that their choice to hire a stripper for residents was to celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival.
Okay.
The Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as the Moon Festival, is a traditional.
I love how they all have drink holders.
Fuck yeah. It's where they're like fucking giant.
Vodka.
Like you're like that big cup over that you have right there.
Yeah.
Like with the fucking ice in it.
Yeah, they're funny. They've all literally got cup holders.
Absolutely. So the Mid-Autumn Festival, also known as the Moon Festival, is a traditional festival celebrated in Chinese culture, which celebrates, Jesus Christ, can you say that word one more time? The wheat and rice harvest of the season.
Okay.
How those two relate, I have no fucking idea, right? Like how does that? I have no idea. The footage was filmed by an attendee. The video begins with an adult entertainer. Jesus Christ, Greg.
Use your words.
Slow down for a moment here.
You're having the stroke I normally have.
Entertainer laying down on the floor in front of a senior before straddling the air. He then stands up and commences a lap dance on residents. A chorus of clapping and encouragement from the staff members can be heard over the music playing, which they were fucking just.
I mean, one of those guys, one of the gentlemen has a groovy little hat on in the back. The other guy looks like he might be a,
Said, see you, Jonathan.
Oh. I mean, they don't look like they're miserable, but their families were probably appalled.
So that's the thing. It's like they have those very...
Dad's like, don't ruin this for me.
After the video, after the viral clip went, the state-run facility for retired Army personnel came under fire and subsequently released an apologetic statement on the matter.
DJ said strippers and geriatrics are the largest
Dude,
population.
okay, so I'm gonna give a story real quick. So I have a very close person that I know that was in Okinawa, just stationed there back in like the early 90s. A very close person I know.
Oh, okay.
Stationed back in Okinawa in the 90s, right? And he was a Marine, and he was 19 or 20. And there's a strip club there, right? Where you roll this giant dice. And when you walk in, you get a number between 1 and however many fucking say 1 and 100, right?
Okay.
Strip club. So
you roll the dice when you're entering.
When you're entering.
Okay.
Right. So you have the odds, whatever the odds are, between 1 and 100 or something like that.
Okay.
And he said he didn't know what he was like. Okay, whatever. And he got this tag or whatever. 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
Okinawa, Japan. Early 90s.
Okay.
They're all doing their thing. They're drinking beers, hanging out, doing all the stuff. Well,
did he get changed?
They started calling numbers.
Okay.
And his number came up. So they brought him on stage.
He didn't still know what was going on. He just said, yeah, that's my number. I would have been like,
I've been called up.
I'm going to see what's going to happen to these other guys.
I've absolutely been like that long time ago. I got called up on stage. Like my buddies were like, no, you're going to pay extra. And they put you in a chair and fucking like 4 girls will lap dance you.
Okay.
But it's not like it's just a lap dance, right? It's a lap dance in front of everybody. So you get embarrassed basically, right? You're not in.
Do you get embarrassed?
Well, not really, but but you're not in some like back area kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or up against the wall getting a lap dance, which is typically like a booth or something like that, right?
Not with your friends.
So in this instance, it was
change
to have
for $1.
sex.
What? On stage?
With the stripper on stage.
What? I mean, and this was where? Japan?
Okinawa.
Oh, wow.
Right? So evidently this place was very famous for this.
Did they let them wear rubbers?
I fucking would
hope so.
Certainly hope so, right?
Otherwise it explains a lot.
So of what?
You know.
How many GI kids are born over there?
Yeah. Well, no, I also know this person that you're talking about. It explains a lot.
It could be.
Yeah.
Right. So you go, all right. I think it happens frequently. I think they've since
Jessica said, what?
Yeah. So you're literally like.
And he did it. And he did it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a dude. I'm not. What if it takes forever?
Dude, that's literal stage fright.
I mean, you could either not perform.
He's got a different personality.
You could either not perform because of stage fright, or you could be like, bitch, I could go all night.
Overperform.
Yeah. Or she's like, just come on, dude.
Like finish up.
Yeah.
He's like, no, let's go, Art. No, I was saying. Wait, wrong song. Back then, it probably was fucking R. Kelly song, right? I don't know who would be singing back in the early 90s. It had because that was before.
Booty, 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 booties everywhere. Booties everywhere. Booty,
you were around before that. Like, what was it? Club? Not in strip clubs. What was it? Clubs. So like.
Crazy bitch.
That wasn't in the early 90s.
It was the 90s.
It was late 90s. That was in like 90, 91.
I don't know.
Trying to think like Baby Got Back. Probably Baby Got Back.
Daisy Duke. What was that one?
I mean, that shit happens though.
Was it My Anaconda Don't Want None Unless You Got
DJ
buns,
probably was. I don't know. He said rubber's optional. I don't know. But that was legit shit that happened.
You gotta... in that sense of scenery, you got to wrap it just for.
Yeah. Because you're not the first person on
no.
that stage.
And you probably, if you get your number called later at the end of the night.
Okay, so what happens if you have 1,000 people there?
That's what I'm saying. By the end of the night,
there are theoretically 10
I mean,
people.
let's hope they have at least 100. Probably not, but let's say they have 100 girls.
No, they didn't.
I wonder if that's even fun for them. Come on,
No,
hurry
because
up,
they're just
hurry
throwing
up.
all their $1 bills, their US $1 bill currency.
We love you long
because
time.
when you-
Oh, there you
when-
go. There's
when-
the song.
When you're an E1 or an E2, it's not like you're rolling in it.
Rolling.
You know what I mean? You're not making, especially back in the early 90s, like
They still don't
what,
make anything today either.
$400 a fucking month, $500 a month, right? They don't make, like you said, they don't make
They don't
shit
make
now.
shit today.
So
Yeah. Ugh.
just a fun little story.
I mean, I wonder if any of them
This
got
is a-
boners.
This is a true story.
Wonder if any of them
Absolutely.
were still able to get boners.
Yeah, afterwards, like their dick fell off.
No. Like
from
if they were able to like either get a boner while she was giving in the lap dance, or like in their room, they're like remembering and they're like, oh, Junior's up tonight.
Dude, see, the problem is when you're 19 or 20.
Not talking about that. I'm talking about these 90-year-old men.
Oh, those guys, they don't. Oh, those. Oh, I thought you were talking about. The
No,
19,
I don't
20
care
year-
about 19 or 20-year-olds. You can sneeze on them and then get it up.
No, I was gonna say that sets that bar really fucking high
For what?
for like excitement levels, right? You're like,
Mm.
God damn it!
You mean for
I lived
future
my best
escapades.
life.
For future escapades.
I've
is what
already
you're
lived my
saying.
best life.
It's like the guy that we met that said he was so sad because the best sex he ever had, the girl just broke up with him.
Yeah, that dude, the bar down the road, he
Yes.
was like,
And I was
"Oh my
like,
god." We
ew.
talked about that a while back.
Ew. Dude. Ew.
But it makes.
Um,
I mean, hey, and I'm like, how old do we think he was? The 23.
22. Yeah.
And he's like, I mean, that happens, right? Fuck. You're like,
Yeah.
everything
no.
benchmarked against being on stage in Okinawa.
Just going
Sorry,
to
bro.
town.
You'll see this. The world had to know.
We didn't say who.
I know. I didn't say. I said who.
He'll know.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So you're on a roll. Donkey penises now.
All right. So this is the title of this show.
Have you guys met Marines who served in Asia during that time? Mm-mm.
Well, yes, I know several.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that crew.
So it's because I just happen to know several.
Jessica, it wasn't rape. She willingly did it.
Yeah, no. It was strip club shit back then.
It was strip club banter.
There are strip clubs in the United States that you can go to, and I'm not saying
No, you can't. Not legally.
no, I know, but they're gonna do it. And it may not be, I have no idea about like how old they are or anything like that. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
No, they do offer, some of them do offer services in the back rooms.
There are fucking not strip clubs. What do you
So so Greg knows this is a completely normal behavior. Yes, he does, DJ.
It is overseas. It's different. It's just different. But that's why they've also like
She meant the guy was raped. Yeah, there's no such thing as, I mean,
bullshit.
should
Yes, there
never
is.
say, but
well,
I mean,
like they're
really?
gonna okay, so that's another
it's
side
like
of the
16-year-old
story.
that sleeps with his teacher. You think he was miserable if she was fucking hot? No,
No, not in those instances.
no.
Not personally. I mean,
Boys are different
we
from
never had-
girls.
that was the only problem with my high school. We never
Boys are
really
different
had,
from
like,
girls. Boys
super hot-
aren't.
We never had a super hot teacher in my high school.
I don't think
ever.
I did either, male or female. But that's mostly because I thought they were old. They were probably like 35. I'm like, he's so old.
There's a
Coach Wolfarth is so
issue
old.
going on with like teachers. This is another story. I'll bring it up now, but I read about it, and it's so like Florida's looking to, and I think this is happening in several states where they're looking to bring in teachers that aren't necessarily, they don't have like their they might have a teaching certificate,
Okay.
but they don't have
Have a
like their
degree?
BA or BS.
Okay.
in
They don't have a degree in teaching or
right?
education. Right.
And they'll have like their AA associates.
Yeah.
In education, and then do 2 years like understudy with another teacher.
Right.
So that they can get some more teachers in.
Right.
Right. And I'm like, okay, so that's the scenario where you're gonna have like 22-year-old girls in with like 14-year-old dudes, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of fucking issues, or 18-year-old dudes, right? Fairly certain.
Huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, they're so close in age. Well, 14 to 22 is still pretty big.
Or it's 16 to 22. You're gonna have this weird kind of.
Oh yeah, it's still weird from the perspective of that she could find anything interesting in a 16-year-old.
And a dude is gonna be like,
but a dude's gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm all in. Let's
16-year-old with a 22-year-old. Yeah,
good looking teachers.
22 is literally like kind of around that age. I think I graduated when I was 23.
That's 24,
my
but I
BA.
added some time because I changed my major.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I don't know. It's just fucked up. But no, to your point.
But Jessica did say she knows somebody that was drugged. So yes, that would be considered.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
That's considered non-consensual.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's absolutely a different situation. But if I was 16,
and a 22-year-old 22 hit on you,
this is also where the difference comes in. It's a power position. That's why it's considered like teaching.
I know. I get
police
why
officers and different things like that are considered a position of power. That's why it ends up being enticement and certain things like that.
Oh,
but dude, if I'm just hanging out,
but it's no hardship on the boy.
No.
I mean, unless it's a situation where, it's non-consensual, by some reason. But yeah, I don't think any of my friends would have been crying.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying
any of the kids, any of the boys that I went to high school with would not have been sad if a 22-year-old
was hitting on
them.
No, at 16.
And some of those boys were good looking and big. They looked older than they were.
Fucking guys, the high school kids that work at our gym, they're giants
with small brains.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's 16. So that doesn't really matter.
We say they're giants, so they're like, what, 6 foot, 225?
Yeah. And they're fucking 16, 17 years old.
Football players, probably. They're not there anymore, right?
No, they're still there.
Oh, even though football season started?
Well, they're there like every goddamn day after school or around after school, I guess. Right? They're there when I get out of work, when I'm done working.
Read it again, Beth? I don't know what
What? Who said that? TJ?
Yeah, I don't know.
Rubber's optional? Oh, have you guys met Marines who served in Asia during that time? So Greg knows this is completely normal. I don't know what else to read, buddy.
I'm slow on the uptake tonight, so.
She is. Her arm's fucked up from lifting too much weights.
It's not even that. I'm tired.
Why? Drink some more whiskey. God.
No, I've been
we need to get into this donkey story. You ready?
Please tell me about donkey dick.
Nigeria seizes
Jessica's comment.
donkey penises to be smuggled to Hong Kong. These poor donkey dicks that are being used for this is the new like tusk. This is the new aphrodisiac kind of thing.
Really?
Evidently. This is Nigeria. Nigerian officials have seized thousands of donkey penises that were about to be exported to Hong Kong.
Where does this story come from?
The Associated Press.
Oh, it's not even like the Mexican donkey show? No, it's worse than that.
I thought it was good. Yeah, this is where people are going to be boiling dicks
and drinking
some stuff.
Gross.
Or snorting. They're going to pulverize it into powder. They're going to be snorting it.
Who's the person that realized this?
You ready?
Dude, I did some donkey dick and my dong was hard for days.
It's all bullshit. So sacks, this is the AP, sacks of donkey male genitals were seized at the international airport in Lagos, Nigeria's largest city, Sambo Dangaladima.
Okay.
I did it pretty good. I think I nailed it. Probably not, but close. The Nigeria Customs area commander told reporters the consignment was falsely declared as cow male genitalia.
That would be better.
So I was just fucking like, what? All right. So after due examination, my export officers discovered they were donkey male genitals.
I mean, how did they feel? They're like, there's a picture of a cow. It doesn't look like that. Let's look through the other genitalias. and see which one. Oh,
And then
it's a donkey one.
They're like, they have a horse one. It's just like 17
I'm pretty
inches
sure the
long.
donkey one is really big too.
I think it is too, right?
Zebras is really big. I've seen one of
total
those.
16 sacks of genitals were seized.
Wait a minute, like eating dick so much as Jessica.
I don't fucking understand it. It's the weirdest thing. It's like rhino
That's what I'm
tusk.
saying. Like, who was like,
So-
I did this crazy thing, and let me tell you what it did to me. I want it every day now.
I don't. It's cycle. It's got to be cycles. It's like placebo effect, right? It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
you
don't
just need
know.
more and more and more donkey dick. There's no. I don't understand it. I mean, there's no other
You
way
need
around
more.
it.
Like you start off at 5 milligrams and it's not
You-
enough,
yeah,
and
it's
then you
like-
got to go to 7.
Right. It's
Then you
like,
got to go 10. Then you
Right.
got to go 12.
It's like really getting an addiction.
The next thing you know, you're eating it for dinner
You're just
and nothing else. Just
chewing on it.
putting
Just-
in your drink,
you
in
just
your
have a
protein.
penis in
Putting
your
your
hand, just,
protein
like,
shakes.
smacking
You're
yourself
putting in
with-
your protein shakes, and it's just so thick that it's not even a shake anymore. It's more like a cup of food.
It's just like oatmeal. It's like a
Oh,
puree.
don't ruin oatmeal for me. We just got back into overnight oats.
Fuck. An investigation has been launched to find out more information about
On
the
that
seized
note, I will have more
items.
whiskey. Holy
The
shit.
Customs Service said, although the seizure of donkey genitals meant for export to Nigeria is rare, donkey skins are known to be frequently exported and smuggled out of the country.
Donkey skin?
Why is a donkey a fucking thing?
I mean, come over here. They're everywhere. They're
We
farmers
literally
use
have them like,
I
remember
know.
we go off road and they just be out in the fucking
They were
middle
wild
of nowhere?
donkeys.
Yeah.
They were protected.
Nigeria is trying to curb the export of donkey skins and donkey dicks.
Do you think they have
evidently.
a what do you call it when they have a PSA commercial and they're like, please save our donkeys? And people are like, who's
They're
gonna
literally
ride
going
that
to run out of
donkey?
donkeys.
We both said something about riding donkeys at the same time. Who's gonna ride that donkey?
I don't know. Rocky Mountain oysters are from Bull.
Get it? Jessica
girl.
said a dick gun.
Dick.
She was good. She on spot tonight.
I love you. That's awesome. The Mexican donkey
Who, me
show.
or Jessica? Jessica, yeah, me
Jessica,
too.
You're retarded. It's fine. We'll get you some donkey dick powder.
I'm so
It'll be
glad
fun.
you're going to be gone for 48 hours. The oppression will.
The
fuck.
what? The oppression?
The oppression will cease for 48 hours. I'll be like, what you going to do
With all that.
when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not going to sing with all that ass, with all that ass.
Beth is getting drunk.
No,
off
I
2
can't.
glasses.
I have to work tomorrow. I did take
And
off.
you got to get me up in the morning. So
I do, but
touche.
here's what I already decided. I'm not getting. I love you. Peace out. Have a good time. I'm not getting out of bed with you this time.
you don't need to.
I'm not gonna.
Never asked you to in my
I'm
entire
be like,
life.
okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna
You want to hear about the vampires? Or you
trying
want
to
to talk
shut
about
me
a
up.
different
No,
one?
that's fine. Vampires. Let's do it.
This is an interesting story. So
Accused-
this picture
Interesting.
was just
What was number 3 supposed to be?
I forgot. I just didn't delete. I didn't.
Oh,
So this picture is a picture of a purported vampire. So this, you know how like back in the day, this is old.
this like from the Mummy, the movie time frame.
Yeah, skeleton of female vampire
Oh, is it
unearthed
female?
in Polish cemetery.
You know what? They are from Poland. That's where they originate from. Zach
Dracula was
Baggins.
not.
Do you remember
from
Zach
Poland.
Baggins? That they had a ton. They did a vampire thing out there, and there was a ton of lore about vampires.
But I thought Vladimir
I mean,
Dracula.
I'm not saying the
Oh.
original, but a lot of them went to Poland.
Well, it's all bullshit anyway.
You don't know that?
Archaeologists have
You can
found-
believe in aliens, but you can't believe in vampires. Yeah, I know it's stupid. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
absolutely.
I believe in vampires because they're sexy usually and rich.
They're what?
Sexy,
Sexy.
like Brad Pitt, sexy, and
Well, Brad Pitt was a vampire at one
I
point.
mean, and Tom Cruise, sexy.
So
he was
Tom
also a
Cruise, but he was
vampire.
like a
and
really short vampire.
what was who played Dracula? I can't think of his name right now. Older gentleman now.
The dude. I don't know.
Keep talking. I'll find it.
All right.
He was beautiful.
So
as
archaeologists
Dracula.
have found that the remains of a woman believed to be a vampire in a 17th century Poland grave. That's from the 1600s, right? That's kind of like Blair, or that's like the witch shit. Gary Oldman. Thank you.
as Dracula.
Yeah.
Bunibus. Who said that?
Bela
Who was it? Who was
Lugosi
it?
also.
Ew, ugly.
His was different, right?
His was like they weren't. They weren't pretty then.
Researchers who found the remains last month have finally published their findings that revealed that the body was found with a sharp sickle around her
That's
her
what that
neck.
thing is right there.
So that was
They
so that
decapitated her.
she got up. She was buried like that. And she was also buried with a padlock around
Did they look at her teeth?
They padlocked her big toe.
What's
They
that
put a
going to do?
padlock so she couldn't get up. She couldn't slither out because her toe was
What if she doesn't
padlocked.
care about her fucking toe? I'd have been like, fuck the toe, I'm going.
As per New York
And as
Post,
a vampire, it would have grown back.
a sickle was most commonly used on people thought to be vampires to prevent them from rising from the dead.
Yes, because
in
you
the
do have to
16 and
cut their head.
1700s.
You have to stake them and cut their head,
Isn't that
according to some folklore.
Some of your sexy books.
No, my textbooks, they don't die.
The sickle was not laid flat, but placed on the neck in such a way that if the deceased had
Decapitator.
tried to get up, the head would have been cut off or injured.
But she couldn't have moved that with her hands. Here's the crazy part. If they throw blood on her, will she come back?
Let's try it.
Well, let's not.
He also said that people would
Not going to Poland
This guy
for
also
this.
said that people would often go to extreme lengths to prevent those believed to be possessed by paranormal powers from coming back from the dead. He explained that to the Washington Post, ways to protect against the return of the dead included cutting off the head or legs, placing the deceased face down to bite into the ground, burning them, and smashing them with stones.
Well, in Twilight, they did burn them.
I'm just saying, it's interesting.
I would have they didn't.
Just
They
think
didn't.
about, like,
they
the-
didn't mention the teeth though. That would have been the
So
caveat.
there are some pictures, like you can go out and you can just Google
Now,
it.
granted, like a lot
But
of us, like
she
I have
did- she had-
super
she didn't have
pointy. Do you have
anything.
pointy canines?
I don't think so.
Let me see. They're kind of point. Mine are still kind of pointy, but I'm old.
But
so
nonetheless,
they've worn down a bit.
like you can see pictures of her teeth, like so. There's nothing out of the ordinary with her teeth,
Okay.
but it's kind of like it's like witches in Salem,
Yeah.
right? There's this hysteria, and that was in the 1700s.
And here's the
16,
thing: I
1700s.
didn't realize Salem was a different area than downtown Boston.
Yeah, it's
I
Salem,
want to go
New
to
Hampshire.
Salem.
So you have Boston and you have Salem. It's pretty. We went to Salem. I brought you there. Yeah, absolutely. We went to Salem.
When?
That's remember.
And what
the-
did we do there?
Remember the boats were all on the side and stuff like that. Where we walked down that strip and there was like
Like the big old pirate boat,
yeah.
and we took Chris with us.
Yep. Well, Joe was there and all that. We had that monks. I had those monk beers with Joe. Those super expensive beers.
I don't remember.
They're like $14.
That's how
for,
fun
like,
the
a
day
pint.
was. I don't remember.
We got
No, we went to downtown Boston and did the witch
that
tour.
was different. That was a separate time.
Are you sure?
Yes. We went to Salem.
I think we need to redo it so it's memorable.
We're gonna go to Portsmouth,
and we
New
need to do
Hampshire,
a
and we're gonna
tour,
do
a witch
ghost
tour at
at
nighttime.
the
We
end of the
are
month. We'll be
not at the beginning or beginning of
beginning
October.
of October. We're
Yeah.
gonna be going to New Hampshire to travel for my nephew.
Whoever recommended getting the frequent flyer miles, it did pan out for us. It
using
became
our
a very
points? Yeah, thank you,
inexpensive
guys.
trip.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. So it was fun.
vampires now identify as politicians.
Hell yeah.
They're just not handsome though.
It's all right.
Then vampires don't get. Oh well, I guess if they were turned old. But speaking of vampires, there's a new vampire series come out on AMC October 2nd. Interview with a Vampire, based off Anne Rice novel.
Okay.
Which, if you've not read the novel's really good.
Is it?
I'm interested to see how this pans out because they did do the movie Interview with a Vampire. It had hot boys in it. That was all that was good about it.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how this one pans out. So you'll be watching it.
All right. We'll check it out. All good. You got a $600 lottery winner. What
All
the
right.
hell is this about?
So let's just say you play scratch off, right?
Yep.
We really should talk about Demon Doll when we're talking about vampires first.
All right, let's skip that one. We'll go to Demon Doll
All right.
because
so,
Demon Doll, we're getting close
the
to spooky season,
woo
so we
season.
need to know.
So, Mommy, it needs me 3-year-old insists on carrying around a super creepy Halloween doll. I'm going to show you some pictures here in a second, but it's not. I mean, most kids, right? Most little girls love dolls, right?
Yeah,
they like
absolutely.
to dress them. They take them everywhere with them. But one 3-year-old is going viral because of her unique doll. Brittany Beard shared the story behind her daughter's Brianna's creepy doll on Facebook, and it has since amassed several shares. At the time, it was 14,000. At the time, it's 14,000, and we've been pushing this back and back and back. So it's probably even more than that.
So what's the name of it? And where is it at? I'll see where it's at now.
Let's see if it tells me. Hold on, let me look and see if it gives me
I'm kind of curious.
her Instagram.
Insta. It's probably like 17 million or some crazy shit.
Look at Creepy Chloe and Briar.
Creepy Chloe.
CHLOEANDBRIAR. Oh, look, I could have just hit it and it brought it up.
Oh.
See if it does it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell, so...
Oh, this can't be right because this says 275 likes.
Creepy Chloe and Briar?
Yeah, it's all right. So I'll keep
this
this
came up
because
with Creepy Clown. That's why.
Anyway, so they are they go to
I can't find it. It's all good.
this is what it looks like when you take your 3-year-old to the Spirit Halloween store.
Okay.
So their Halloween store is already open, and she was getting there early.
Or show it
in a minute. And and she absolutely insists on buying the creepiest doll you've ever set your eyes on.
All right.
She said, "But I'm its mommy and it needs me," Briar said about the doll. And they named the doll Chloe, which she immediately nicknamed Creepy Chloe. She doesn't say that in front of her daughter. She just calls it Chloe. But I'm pretty sure Creepy Chloe is stealing my souls when I sleep.
One of those dolls that just follows you as
what?
like you walk by and it just follows you across the room.
See if I can find more
creeps the
pictures too, 'cause
shit
I
out
had
of
more
you.
for a while, but
Yeah. I'm not really. I mean,
okay, turn it on. She dresses it in dresses.
are you plugged in?
I'm plugged in.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
She dresses it in dresses.
That's the fucking doll.
And here's my question, because she's got glowy eyes in that one, but not this one. So I'm like, do they turn on? They must turn on,
no,
right?
that's.
Or do you think that's camera?
I think it's camera reflection. That's creepy as shit.
That's Chloe. There were more. Turn it off for a second, then I'll see if I can find. Because what ends up happening is because she takes this doll with her everywhere.
Yeah, that thing's creepy as shit.
Yeah, it's Chloe, creepy Chloe. But she does. She loves the doll.
Okay,
she loves it. But I love how that's
why
why she
doesn't it have
says
any hair?
it's a Halloween fucking doll. That's why. It's not supposed to be cute. But that's why the mom says, I'm pretty sure she's sucking my soul every night. But she said the daughter, she took her daughter and creepy Chloe to Disney Magic Kingdom on August 25th, and the entire Disney staff was super supportive of Briar's haunted friend. So it kind of gave them a cool experience at Disney World, because I guess at
Jess said she thinks it talks.
Oh, well, they don't talk about that, and let's hope not. While eating breakfast at the Grand Floridian Cafe,
fucking thing walked over and got its own food, right?
They brought out the cast member pastry chef to meet Briar and creepy Chloe, because she apparently loves all things spooky. Like, she's a huge, Halloween lover.
Okay.
She said that she adored that Briar loved the doll, and at the end of the meal, she surprised Briar with a spooky cupcake and mini handmade chocolate haunted mansion poster. And in addition to that, the pair had a photo shoot and a photographer who kept suggesting new poses for creepy Chloe. But she also took them to the haunted mansion, the ride.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah. Where Beard said the staff
supposed to be haunted, technically.
Said the staff loved the duo so much that they got to see the secret servants quarters, which is normally not open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
So she guess all in all, I guess the moral of the story is when your 3-year-old throws a fit over an absolutely needing a super creepy Halloween doll, buy the doll. Let me show you. This is another picture. Like, she literally takes her everywhere. This is cute. I wish they had one of her with I found one with her and the chef.
I don't know, man. Like,
she got her in a mermaid swimsuit.
Fuck that doll.
She loves that doll.
So that kid's gonna be like.
She's gonna be a white witch.
She's gonna be like the Exorcist kid.
No,
or
she's
whatever,
gonna be a white witch.
Which is the one that died.
She's gonna be Chloe alive.
Poltergeist. She's gonna be like her. And she's going to possess that doll. That's exactly how all this got. I'm not wishing ill will on this little kid.
Why you put that on the world?
Just fucking saying.
She's going to become, what do they call a Wiccan? She can become a Wiccan.
And then she's going to possess
the doll. And then she's going to make the doll come to life, and he's going to turn into Chucky. I mean, we've all seen how that worked out.
Exactly.
So well. But
Cutting
it is
fucking
cute.
Achilles tendons.
It
and
is
shit.
cute, and that's a good mom. Because here's what I would have done. No. I love you, but no.
You can have your Bratz doll instead.
I'll buy you an American. What is that one doll? American Girl doll that's like
The one that's a
3 feet
stripper?
tall, 3 feet
The
tall, and
stripper
like
doll.
you
Oh,
dress
those are
her and
brats.
change her. No, those aren't brats. Yeah, the stripper dolls are brats. The American made dolls aren't brats. They're true girl dolls.
I don't fucking know. Holy shit. I'm just saying.
Jessica said she saw that video. I mean, if it talks, it's even creepier. Mommy, take me to your mommy.
I'm gonna murder you.
her soul.
I'm going to murder you. Like it's one of those bitches that turns on in the middle of the night, like for no apparent
Oh no,
reason.
we've seen enough paranormal things to know we should never have dolls in a house. But how do you, Jessica? Did your
She said it would end up running away in my house.
she'd be
Fucking
like,
right.
bitch, I'll cut you.
I'm telling you.
Did your little girl have dolls, Jessica? And if so, what age do they get over it so you can chunk them all out the window? Those dolls are
Like
creepy.
stuffed animals are one thing.
Yeah, but and also
Like
is
stuffed
like
animals.
the scary ones are the antique dolls.
Like that doll isn't an antique.
Not yet.
That's a Halloween store.
Not yet, but it could properly fit in well with the antique dolls that somebody
know.
collects. Next thing we're gonna know, we're seeing on Zach Baggins' haunted museum
Bitches
show.
in the basement of his museum or whatever. And
Mommy.
by the way, hey, if you guys are in LA or at Universal Studios,
Vegas?
remember when we wanted to do this, like Universal Studios did like The Walking Dead. And they were doing
the
all
Halloween. They're fucking Halloween.
We never got
rocks.
the chance, and it looked.
We are gonna go to Six
fucking
Flags
amazing.
Halloween this year,
Yeah.
though. I've already made
It
that
looked
decision for us.
amazing, but yeah. So try and do that if you guys can get down there and go do that, or get out there and go do that. Definitely check it out.
No, we never had dolls. She loves stuffed animals.
Yeah, stuffed animals.
I don't remember ever being a big doll girl either. Stuffed
I'm
animals.
trying to think of your bedroom.
Nope.
Like, you
I've
don't
got
have-
all,
no.
and I was a bear. I collected bears.
Right.
I think my parent. No, I think there still might be shelves up there with all the
There's a
expensive,
few.
like gunned bears and things boys gave me. Hey, I didn't buy them. They were gifts
$20.
for a fucking stuffed and well, now you have Build-A-Bear, which is like $40, so cheap comparatively. But
Nobody
back in the
cares.
80s,
Nobody cares about those things.
gun dolls were the thing.
Give 'em
Halloween
all to
Horror
the
Nights.
dogs. It's all
Yes,
good.
Nico.
Yeah,
Halloween
there you go.
Horror Night.
Absolutely. So let's get
All
into.
right. So the lottery winner.
Oh, you want to talk about that? Yep. Okay. Good.
So
Good.
you've had all the stories. You need to scoot
Go for
over,
it.
Rover.
You've got shit tons of stories out here.
So,
You've been stockpiling.
Do
so.
you buy lottery tickets, right?
Who?
You
When
you
they
buy us
hit,
lottery
like,
tickets, right?
a bunch, when it hits a whole bunch,
But you never buy scratch offs. Why don't you buy scratch offs?
because I don't need that. I'm not an immediate. Like that's a very like I need the fucking reaction right now.
Okay, I don't think so, but okay.
It absolutely
Well,
is. It's
Joe
immediate
Flores
gratification.
Velasquez took his winning lottery ticket customer service to claim his $600.
Okay.
But the staff quickly realized that the amount he actually won, he won a fucking $1 million on a scratch off. He thought he won 600.
Good.
I
Good for
mean,
him.
that's good.
That's pretty good odds. I mean, how much that was probably like a $20 ticket.
I don't even know how much they are.
Yeah, when
I thought they were $2.
No, dude, go to the convenience store. There's
Nah.
like they've got reams of those fucking.
I'm
things,
more
and there's
likely
like
to get
30
struck
of
by
them, right?
lightning than I am to buy a winning
That's how
lottery
I feel
ticket,
about it.
So
But that's what I'm saying.
that's why you buy them and I don't, because I'd never buy them.
one.
I'd be like,
$2
give me those
ticket.
$2. I'll go get a pedicure and tip them with that.
Right. So that's right. So when it's $400 million, okay, I'll buy a $2 ticket. Or
Right.
something like that.
But then I also say you should pay like $20. You should get $20 worth of tickets if
But
it's
your odds are no
400
difference.
million.
But the scratchers, that's immediate gratification. It's like,
Well, I think they have better odds too.
no, they definitely don't.
I think they do.
Absolutely do not.
I think they do.
I worked at the grocery store for like a million
You
years.
don't know everything,
and
Gregory
you
Lamont.
scratch them off. And I used to fuck with people.
I was going to say, I
used to
used to
fuck
fuck
people
people.
at
This
the
I
grocery
know
store.
about you.
But you can literally go through. There's certain points on the scratch ticket that I don't even need to like scratch the whole thing off.
know
I
if
can
they
just
won.
scratch off these 4 or 5 points on it, and it'll tell you, did you win it? Because it spells out, like, if you ever scratch a whole ticket off, it'll say 50 or 5 or 10 or 2 or 1.
Or 1 million.
Or it'll say 1 MIL.
Wonder why he thought he won 600. That's where I was like, how do you get $1 million?
Because
and
he saw, he wasn't
confused?
looking at the actual, like, there's a
Win
code
amount.
in between all of the numbers. Now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so
No,
he took a one-time payout of nearly, this is why I don't get,
like
if it's
600,000.
760,000 before taxes. That can't be right, right?
Yeah,
That
no,
should be
that's-
after taxes.
Well, it's either, it was probably whatever the results are. And then he's going to get taxed with a
Huge tax.
bonus tax. So he's only going to get like $250,000.
But why would he already lose money?
Because was the deal, like on the back
I mean,
of the
you still,
agreement.
it's 250,000 when you thought it was 600.
So it might have been $1 million over the course of 10 years, like an annuity.
30 years.
Or 30, there you go.
Money says Velasquez has chosen to take the full 1 million prize, or he had choices of taking it the million over 30 or a one-time payout of 760. Is it because it earns interest while it's sitting in there for you? Is that why it eventually becomes $1 million?
No.
I don't understand.
It's a cheaper way for the fucking
They
state to
hold
get
on
out
to
of
their money.
So we do $1 million divided by 30. That's 33,000. No, that's not right. Yeah, it's $33,000 a year, right? So $33,000 a year divided by 12 is $2,750 a month.
It's not 12, it's 30.
No, I already did divide it by 30.
Okay.
It's $2,750 a month.
That's not much.
That's not even a full
I mean,
paycheck. In
here's
a lot
the
of cases,
thing.
right?
So his
so
plan.
You take the how much?
I mean, it depends on what you do for a
How much did
living.
he get?
He got 760.
Let's say
760.
Okay, so 760 cash times we'll say 40% taxes.
Holy shit.
Right? So 760
So he's gonna get 3 something.
minus 304.
Why are we minus 304?
He gets basically $303,000.
It's still more than 600,000. I'm $600.
But you can invest that right now, buy a house.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna try to take care of his family and possibly start his own business.
Fuck family.
No,
300,000.
dude, his last name is Velasquez. It's all about family.
He can buy a shit ton of hot dog carts.
Why is there gotta be hot dog carts?
Why not? Pizza carts.
Maybe he could go into plumbing or electrical or
Could do all of it. Fuck the family. Make him
Nah.
go to work. Here's your money, your seed money to start your business. Hire them all. Get them all trained. See how I'm thinking?
I don't like how you're thinking because you wouldn't do that with your family. You'd be like, let me give you some money.
My family.
Yeah, not your dad though.
My
Love
family.
you, Eric, but no Eric.
Who would I? With 300 grand, an extra 300 grand
Yeah, you act like that's not a lot to kids.
to kids. I'm not a kid.
No, not you. Not never.
Who the hell am I giving $300,000?
Joey, Julia, Chris.
I'm not giving them $300,000. They're gonna
No,
get
not
everything else when we
300,000. You're gonna give
once
them
we
some money
die
though.
anyway.
Ain't giving shit. I'm gonna give it all to the dog people. Be like, save a gazillion dogs.
Who would you guys give all your money to if you could? Like, say you didn't have
Well,
kids.
they have kids.
Like, we don't have kids. Who
I
giving
literally
all
am
the
going
money?
to give it to like Humane Society
nieces
and the
and nephews are
Wounded
just, like,
Warriors, and I'll be like, look,
crying right now.
here's $500 for you. Cheers. Listen, bitch, you didn't earn
For
that
our nieces and
500.
nephews.
You didn't earn that 500. It was a gift. Those dogs need this money.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Like, you can
We're
have
kinda
my
serious.
roadcaster.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For you? Oh no, we're giving them to split the deed to the condo.
Well, there's that, but that's
So, there.
whatever.
None of them are going to use it. They don't even know how to ski. Come on, we're fucking Hispanic.
Yours
might.
Yeah. Cool. Fun having to figure these things out
Yours might.
when you don't have children. Ryan Reynolds got a colonoscopy and he posted it. And I don't even need to go into this. This is one of those things. I've had 2 colonoscopies in my life.
What did he
and-
do? Was it funny?
So he had a bet with the guy from Always Sunny. I can't remember his fucking
Yeah,
name.
the guy he bought the Wexel
Wexel.
soccer
Yeah,
team
he
with.
bought the soccer team with, and they had something about whatever, but he
About-
ended up losing, right?
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds lost.
And was the
bet.
loss that he had to get a colonoscopy?
And they had a
He's not even
colonoscopy.
50 yet.
It was 45. That's right around the time you start.
50.
No, 45.
50
is not-
unless you got history in your family,
well,
so he might have
maybe does,
history.
right? So it's a note to you guys to go out.
50.
When I was 35,
You have history.
Yeah,
Most
my
people
brother-
don't have to get them until they're 50 unless
I
there's.
know it was 36 or 37. Maybe
You were in your mid 30s.
Yeah. They found like 2 big polyps on me. So.
They didn't say big. They just said polyps. Don't
They're the polyps.
exaggerate.
They're polyps. I don't fucking know. Could have been gigantic.
They probably were
internal
minuscule.
If you have a dude in your life that you fucking think maybe he has an issue, go get him checked.
Why does it have to be a dude? Everybody needs to get a colonoscopy.
But don't guys have more frequency of polyps?
Come on. And then a colon is a colon is a colon.
Do you have to get a colonoscopy?
I'm supposed to have gotten 45? Like 1 in 50.
Then what the fuck is your problem?
I'm gonna poop in a box.
No, it doesn't tell you if you have.
It does, unless you have a history of cancer, colon cancer in your family. You can poop in a box.
We don't have colon cancer in our family.
You have polyps in your family, which turn into colon cancer. That's why you had to go, because your mom had some polyps removed, and your brother got his, and he had polyps removed. But there was no
cancer.
Polyp turns into cancer.
Shh.
No.
Go get yourselves checked out.
At 50, unless you have history.
Unless you just like having something jammed up your ass.
Well, I mean, do you like having shit jammed up your ass?
No.
No, that's why they put you under.
But you get drugged.
Okay, so they put it. So he lost.
Yep. So then the bet was he had to be fully on video. So
like
they
the whole
recorded
thing?
The whole thing up to a certain point.
I mean, did they blur it out? I would like to see his ass.
No, they didn't say that. They didn't do that.
I'd be like,
but it was pretty good. It was a good PSA. It was much better than what's her name from fucking Good Morning America.
But remember the guy who did the same thing with his colonoscopy? Oh, yeah. Diane.
Not Diane Sawyer.
Oh, somebody else's husband died?
Katie Couric.
Katie Couric, yes.
Yeah, Katie Couric.
But what was the guy that did the colonoscopy and then pretended he died? Remember? Yeah, the young guy that pretended he had a colonoscopy and he was in bed and he was like, "This is why it's important."
Oh, you're talking about
he said he died of colon cancer, but he didn't. And then he showed up getting a colonoscopy and he was like, "I'm just kidding, but this is why it's important to get colonoscopies."
Kirill.
So
he shut down his shit and
acted like
fucked
he died.
Up a lot of people. Yeah, but he raised a lot of money. He sold everything out of their warehouse. He sold it and donated it all. Or I don't know if he donated
the colon cancer.
Donated a shit ton. So,
I mean, I'm a huge Ryan Reynolds fan. I should probably watch it. I probably would appreciate it. Plus, I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's just.
I think he's funny.
It's a note to self that.
Don't get me wrong. I should have gotten a colonoscopy like 3 years ago, almost. But I'm gonna poop in a box.
I don't think it does.
It does. You have to probably eat chicken for like 7 days straight before you poop in the box, so that it's got no red meat. If I remember correctly, I remember getting that colon guard like years ago.
Colon guard?
That's what it's called, colon guard.
Oh, like a box that you actually shit in.
You poop in it and then you send it off.
Okay.
They UPS it overnight somewhere and then they put it under a microscope and they get back to you with the results.
I just don't see how that can be versus having a camera
because it's the same thing.
Pieces out as they need. I don't know.
No, if you come back with a positive, whether it could be, because they even say it could come back positive and be a false positive, but then you do have to go get a colonoscopy.
Okay.
This is like, if you don't have any issues in your family, you can poop in a box, send it to them. They'll be like, yeah,
let's
nothing
try it
came
out.
up.
We'll test it.
We'll test it and talk about it. I don't know. I'm going to talk about shit in a box, but I'll tell you about
dirty dump in a box. We're going to make sure.
Well, I was like, how do you do that?
Well, see, the problem is also like when you do have a colonoscopy, you have to clean yourself out.
But that's the thing. You don't have to clean yourself out. You poop, you put it in a box, they send it, you send it. Because the reason why you have to clean out is because they need to be able to stick a microscope up that colon.
Clean as a whistle.
They need to have free travel, free reign up in that colon.
All right, enough ass talk.
I mean,
for now.
I thought you like ass talk.
Tailgating gone wrong.
Oh my goodness! Did you guys hear about this?
What game was this at?
It was
Dallas?
No, not Dallas. Dallas, what's his name, broke his thumb. That's what was exciting about the Dallas game.
Prescott, he's out for like
8 weeks,
months.
6 to 8 weeks.
He's
going to be out half. Well, he tried to play afterwards, and he said that was the problem. He couldn't get any grip.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
$40 million a year.
I don't like him, but I like the Cowboys. So I wish them luck. I'm hoping that maybe we get a who's your boy, your man crush quarterback?
Tom Brady.
Possibly getting a divorce. We get a Tom Brady situation where the second string guy comes in and can like kick ass.
Spent $200 million on this guy.
But he's the guy that won the one game he played for Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
he won. So.
Yeah,
anyways, speaking of football, what's the big thing you do when you go to the football game? When you go to the game,
grill.
Well, something went very, very wrong.
Somebody left what on?
No, they shoved it under their cart, which I was like, holy shit, Greg and I have done that before.
No, we never put it under the cart.
We did, but it was a gas, so it was off. It was just too hot. We shoved it under the back of your truck.
And
Granted,
it
there's
was
more space, but it was
cooled
a
off
gas
hours later.
queue versus a charcoal queue. And
They
so
put a
this
charcoal
one
grill
they think
underneath
was a
their
charcoal
truck.
grill under their car. When it was time to go in, it was the game against the Dolphins and the New England Patriots and their season opener in Miami.
You need to plug this shit in because I saw this video and I was
I
like,
don't. You want me to
"Holy
find the
shit,
video?
yeah."
I don't have the video,
Well,
but I
just
can
the
find it.
picture of.
I don't have any pictures, but
I'll find one. No, there. It's like, yeah.
So then I started like my insurance brain started kicking off. Like I'm okay because it ruined
That's all your liability.
It ruined at least 4 cars. At first, I think they said like 13, but I think
it's like 13 cars. I saw the video.
Oh, it is it? Well, yeah. Clarify. There were 4 cars that were total losses. I mean, the other ones are probably total losses as well because it melted.
Yeah, it burned 2 rows.
But they haven't come out and said that they're for sure think it was the pit.
There's no way around it. Give me the plug-in.
There's no way around what?
It absolutely was.
Because they're smart enough to know where the fire started, right?
I'm going to pull this up. All right. So give me one.
Hope you have 100, 300, motherfucker. Oh, no, this is liability.
100, 300 liability ain't covering fucking.
Well, 300,000 might color because they cover depending upon the cars.
Give me 1 second.
They weren't all new cars.
It doesn't matter.
Some of them could only be worth 20,000, but I guess people are gonna be like pain and suffering. I had to go buy a new car when I can't buy a new car because nobody has chips.
Should come up here in a second. There we go.
Maybe I should turn my car in for a newer one and get.
See if it'll play. There we go.
Oh, come on.
All right. So this is an entire row.
Hold on. My thing is black.
Of cars.
I don't know what it's doing. Hold on, please.
So
please hold.
Yeah, no, mine's doing the same thing. It's just having a fucking moment.
There we go. Okay. Don't turn it off yet.
Yeah, well, mine's having a moment.
So it's like 2 rows of cars, actually.
So here you go. You guys get the idea.
Can you imagine? You walk out from the football game.
Button for the wrong button.
You walk out from the football game, and you're like, "What the actual fuck happened to my car?"
Right.
Although they said the fans could see the smoke, so they obviously knew.
Dude, yeah, there was
absolutely
a fire, so it'll come back. Everything will come back up. But yeah, so somebody did that. I didn't know that's what what actually happened.
That's what they think happened. There hasn't been a confirmation of that since it just happened.
Isn't Dak a Texas A&M fan alumni?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, later on, you need to go look up. We are not going to talk about this now because it'll just make you depressed about being a Texas A&M graduate.
You should suck a dick right now.
Okay, no. This is a bad thing that happened at Texas A&M, and they shared it on the sports show yesterday.
What happened?
Where what do you call
Bonfire.
Like your cheer team?
Oh,
before
no,
you do the shout team. Like before you go to the game.
I know. If you stop talking,
shout club.
No.
Fight club. What's it called? You're always like, we should go.
Yell leader.
Anyway, these motherfuckers, like the cheerleader boy guy.
They're not cheerleaders. They don't do pom-poms or flips. They don't do any of that shit. They don't.
Well, he kind of was dressed
like a cheerleader. They may have a cheerleader team now, but they're not part of the Yell Squad.
Yell team. Yell Squad.
They're not part of the Yell Squad.
Nico said the core, but it's
the core is the military. That's not the core.
It's like the Yell practice the night before you go.
Midnight Yell practice.
That's what it is. Midnight Yell
and
practice.
The core team is our military. They're the ROTC. They're not the Yell leaders. They're not the Yell Squad.
Okay, so this douchebag goes on to be like, he's talking about
no, he played college at Mississippi State.
He's talking about this team called Appalachian. It's out in fucking one of the Carolinas, something like that. And he's like, these basically calling them a bunch of country bumpkins, right? But like
the country bumpkin called them country bumpkins.
The A&M guy called them a bunch of country bumpkins, like in a very bad way,
like publicly.
In the Yell thing.
But here's the thing: people have been doing that to each other.
Nope.
Forever.
He was just douche clown, and
because people have signed in their vaginas and they can't take a joke anymore.
And that's nobody would ever do that at fucking ASU.
Because ASU has no spirit. You never even went to an ASU football game.
No, I couldn't afford to.
Yeah, you couldn't. And a lot of people don't go to ASU football games. They go to ASU because 2 girls for every 1 boy.
Okay, that was
You know what
awesome.
you call an Aggie graduate?
Lucky?
Boss.
No, that's not
Yes.
a thing.
It is a thing.
It is?
It is.
Since when?
Since I graduated.
Really?
Really? Yeah.
Oh, that's a thing.
It is a thing.
This is the thing you guys tell yourselves.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I'm a boss bitch.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
any of
it's
my
funny,
friends.
She's got that tattooed like on her shoulder, boss bitch. And I'm like, oh
yeah,
my God.
I do. I
it's so
totally.
cute.
It's like the one that yours says entrance only on the lower back
Yeah,
for you.
that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Any of my Aggie friends listen to this, they're
Who?
murdering you next time they see
Which
that.
one?
Who? We
Which
got
one?
Michelle, we got Valerie, we got
Which
Vanessa, we got
one?
Leanne, we got Dana.
Stop it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit back and go at it, girls. I
Girls.
got good life insurance in them. Do it.
You're so offended.
Do it.
You're so offended.
Not offended.
Yes, you are.
No.
Oh, your Aggies are being attacked by the internet.
Here's the thing. People are pussies today. So really people attacking have sand in their vagina. And they probably have been saying that same damn joke about
Dun,
this
dun,
school
dun.
since I went to school there. People just have feelings today. Feelings. Nothing more. You need emotional damage. That's the people who are crying.
I love you guys.
It's really funny because I saw
I did see Jake Plummer play at ASU.
Well,
then
because
he
you
signed-
didn't go to football
And then he
games.
signed a $100 million contract
See what happens when you give me whiskey?
With the
I'm
Cardinals.
hot and I'm fired up because you pissed
with
me
the
off.
Cardinals, and then he sucked balls.
Who was he?
Jake Plummer?
Was he there when we were in Arizona?
I don't know about we, but I was.
No. Did he play for the Cardinals? Well, I was in Arizona. How
yeah,
about that?
Yeah.
When I had season tickets?
No, not when we had season tickets. No, we had shitty season tickets. All right.
Listen, shitty season tickets are better than no season tickets. And
Follow
they
up to lazy
weren't
asses
cheap.
real quick. This one's pretty funny.
You got me all hot, damn fuckface.
Damn fuckface.
I said, damn you.
This one's
fuckface.
pretty funny. So this dude in again, it's in Tokyo or some shit like that, right? But he figured out the fucking perfect job. So you know how we talked about the quiet quitter job last week or whatever, right?
Jessica gave us feedback.
What?
Like the quiet quitter.
The quiet quitter.
She
Yeah.
gave us feedback. I thought it was funny.
Oh
Kinda
yeah. I'm
cute.
sorry. Yep.
Jessica, I'm just giving you
So-
shit, love.
God damn it. The article didn't pull up. There we
$1 billion
go.
idea, not enough true carts out there.
Japanese man. Let's wait for it. The Japanese man who gets paid to do nothing. Remember the quiet quitter?
Yeah.
Story, like I said. Tokyo, Shijo Morimoto has
Bless you.
what some people would describe as a dream job. He gets paid to do pretty much nothing. 38-year-old Tokyo resident charges 10,000 yen or $71 per booking to accompany clients to simply exist as a companion. All he's got to do is just
I wasn't
show
listening
up.
to you. I was like,
This
I
dude
was giving DJ death eyes.
This guy gets paid
through the-
$71 just for
An hour?
10,000 yen. or
a
whatever.
year?
Yen.
I know. How often
Just
does he get
per-
paid $71?
Just per invite or whatever, right? So somebody invites him and says, hey, I need you to show up to this. He gets paid $71.
or he just has to be a body.
Just that's all he is. He doesn't do anything. That's what
Like
I'm
the
getting at.
perfect job.
That's what I'm getting at. Pay attention. Basically, I rent myself out. My job is to be wherever my clients want me to be and to do nothing in particular. Adding that he has handled some 4,000 sessions in the past 4 years. So 1,000 per year times $71 is not a lot of money, but nonetheless.
For nothing, he probably has a full-time job somewhere else.
That's all he does.
Or he's retired from something.
With a lanky build and average looks, Morimoto now boasts nearly 250,000 followers on Twitter, where he finds most of his clients. Roughly a quarter of them are repeat customers.
I mean, how do you even advertise yourself?
including
Need a
one
body?
who's
Hire me.
hired him 270 times.
Need a body? Ding! You get
Right.
that little glass cling like they do.
So he has taken his job has taken him to a park with a person who wanted to play on a seesaw. So the seesaw.
Oh, so he just sat on the seesaw.
and just went up.
But
and
I wonder
down.
if they ever started hitting the ground and making each other bump.
Well,
and
that's
he
what I'm saying.
fell
Somebody
off.
wanted to go on a seesaw. 71
Somebody
bucks.
with a lot of money because
He has
make
also
some friends,
beamed
bitch.
and waved through a train. So I also think you got to keep in mind, Japan, it's a very interesting
Society,
where like,
culture.
yeah, the whole thing, like there's a shit ton of dudes, like especially like, well, this isn't China, but like where there's 5 to fucking 1.
Well, and same thing with Japan.
Japan, I don't know.
They have very odd
social
society as
norms
well.
is way. So he also beamed and waved through a train window at a complete stranger who wanted to be sent off. So doing nothing doesn't mean Morimoto will do anything. He's turned down porn and sexual content. Last week, Morimoto sat opposite Arunda Chennai, who's this chick, a 27-year-old data analyst clad in a sari, having a sparse conversation over tea and candles.
She just wanted company?
Chennai wanted to wear the Indian garment out in public. Remember, they're in
China.
Japan.
Oh, Japan? I thought you
right?
said China.
And she's wearing this
I
Indian
thought I was going to
garment,
say, when you said it, I was like, that doesn't look like
right? And
a Komodo.
said she's worried that it might embarrass her friends.
So she took somebody she doesn't know instead. Well, you need better friends.
So, quiet
okay,
quitters,
so but how do you
fucking found out what you can do for
how
your
do
living.
you sell yourself for this role?
I'm like, I'll do anything you want. It just isn't sexual. You just want to go hang out. You just want to you just want arm candy.
Like, how do you think he started it? Like
he's definitely
somebody
not
needed
arm
like
candy.
that. Do you
Well,
remember
maybe
the
he is.
movie like the Best Man? It had Kevin Hart in it, and he was the
Is
fake
there a
best
height
man.
requirement, or is it just like I can sit in a booster seat if you need me to?
Well, you're
Make me
in
look
Japan.
taller.
They're short anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
You're probably perfect height. Wiener's too big, but you're perfect height.
That's true.
You love me so much right now. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop because I've had whiskey and now I'm just getting weird.
You're just getting rude or weird?
Weird.
It's all good.
Nico invited us to go stay with him in February to go to the Super Bowl Phoenix, the Super Bowl festivities in February.
Is it back in Phoenix already?
Kidding, Nico.
God damn.
I don't know. I mean, it must be if he's
It's
inviting
been 4
us
years
to the
since I've been there. That we may take you up on that. So that's the regular stories. What you feel good for tonight, honey?
So actually, I was trying to think. So I've got two. One, I get me time. Like I've already got like I was gonna try to get a massage, no time. But I'm gonna get a pedicure.
No time.
I haven't had time to make a massage. I haven't made an appointment, and there's just not gonna be anything open.
Okay.
But I will get a pedicure, order some good pizza,
a little bottle of wine.
Drink some wine.
That's only Friday night because you gotta work.
I will sleep. I'm taking half day off Friday. I was torn. I was like, do I go in late and enjoy Thursday night? Or do I take half day off on Friday?
You definitely take a half day off on Friday.
But really also too, so Celine, I'm thankful for Celine because she and I started a health and fitness accountability partnership.
Nice.
And we are required to
We
have to check in. We have to share our results.
Have you already started it?
Yeah, we started on Monday.
Nice.
That's part of the reason why today I was like, I gotta go. I could do it because she even said, I thought you were walking. And I was like, same thing I told you. I was like, I'm on a roll of really good, strong workouts. I need to keep it going because
I'm glad
but
awesome.
The accountability piece is that she's loving enough to be like, hey, you've dropped the ball. What are you going to do to get back into it? But then also we give each other high kudos and praise because right now we're both fucking miserable. She's like, I'm not working out tomorrow. Yeah, she's working. She's doing I think it's a Beachbody MMA program. Yep. So it's kind of like
we did several
P90X where it's like so many days. And so she's like, oh my gosh, like I texted her today, like I almost had to go get you because I couldn't. I'm so sore. I couldn't get my sports bra off.
Question. So, or kind of thought, if you guys haven't done those old bodies from like 10 years ago, and you want to Tony, whatever his name is, but the one it's like P90X, like. Dude, they
P90X and then P90X something. There was two.
We did the first one for like 6 months.
It killed us.
Fucking will kill you. Promise you. And I work out hard all the time.
And now they do this great thing that they did used to do that you can sign up for their online membership. It's like, I can't remember if it's $50 a year or there's a set monthly amount, but
he's tacky and he's like goofy and all of
their
most
unless
get past
not their brand new stuff, but their
original shit.
Well, even stuff that's like a year old, you can get on there. So you have variety. But P90X, yes, plyometrics was pure evil.
The whole thing, even their
Happy Jacks.
Even
Jacks.
Happy Jacks, even like the yoga was like an hour and 30 minutes long.
I don't think we ever got past
What
45. We were
the
like,
fuck?
fuck this shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and we've done Bikram yoga for 90 minutes. And you're like, this.
No, not mine. We did it for 50 minutes.
It felt like 90. I don't know.
I think it was 50. I
We
don't
did
know.
that
It's been
for
so long.
months at a time.
Well, we did it in the cool weather. We did it a couple times in summer, and we were like, we're not
cool weather in
doing
Arizona.
this.
94 degrees.
No, when it was like
120,
75.
Whatever. My feel good is I'm going fishing tomorrow with Celine's husband, Travis.
Yes.
He invited me out to go fishing with him and his buddy. So that's why there will be no show on Friday. But hope you guys
There might
had
not be a
great
Castro
time
Files
tonight.
either on Sunday, but we're going to play it by
There's
ear.
going to be a Castro Files.
Okay.
We will
we're
have
gonna,
a Castro Files.
We're going to play it by ear.
Go out and check out the Castro Files
If
if
you
you guys don't
haven't,
mind.
we got good
we really
feedback.
like it.
They're actually pretty interesting.
They're
So
fun. We did the Stanley Hotel this last week.
that
It
was
was
a good one.
interesting, like how the algorithm works. It jumped us up super high, and then all of a sudden went, and then crashed.
Stanley
like
too didn't get a lot of hits either.
I don't know how it works.
I don't want to know anymore because I start to
No.
stress out
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
just one of those things. So anyway, if you don't mind, today in
Big
history,
Body, the 21-day fix.
What's that?
Loved it, Jessica.
love you, Alex.
Bye,
you guys.
Alex. Love you.
So real quick, today in history, Francis Scott Key pens the Star Spangled Banner on September 14th,
Oh.
1814.
Wow.
So that's today in history. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It's always
We'll
awesome.
miss
to
you guys on
cheers.
Friday.
Yep, to hang out with you. Cheers.
Catch you in a
drink some
week.
beers. Get you in a week. Otherwise, if you need anything, let us know. Reach out. Love you, honey.
Love
Thanks
you guys.
so much. Thanks
Love you,
for letting
babes.
Me go fishing.
Absolutely. It's a
Me-
break for me too.
Goddamn right.
Enjoy the break,
Cheers.
kids.
We will see you next week.
DJ said, bye, guys. Love
See
you.
ya.